Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, what you're looking at is the Marx 6000B unit, and I have done a swap, and I've installed the motor in the B unit in place of the dummy trucks. So I now have a switcher, runs forward and reverse, coupler on the front, coupler on the rear, ready to go. It is missing the washer that goes between the motor and the shell. I've got one, I've just got to dig it out someplace. And I have to install a grain of wheat bulb. The original light bulb, as you see, is mounted on the front truck. So it's just easier to mount a grain of wheat bulb directly in that lens. Run it back to the motor, and it has a headlight. Anyway, this is going to be its first trip around the rail. The Marx 6000 dummy with the motor installed, running as a switcher. So as you see, that runs really, really well. Front and rear truck. All I got to do is install that grain of wheat bulb. I'll have a headlight, and I'll have a working 6000 switcher. As you see. So it works. It only took a few minutes to do this. It's running really, really well, as you can see. So I have to install the washer that's underneath the motor, goes between the motor and the shell, and attach a headlight. Now here's the original shell, and this is what they did. They installed huge steel plates in here to give it weight when all they had to do was add a traction tire. So there's really no way to hide the damage. In any case, gave me some extra parts, truck with a coupler. And this is the original front coupler with the light socket on it. Anyway, so like I said, I will be mounting a grain of wheat bulb. That'll replace the headlight, make it a lot easier to service too. Anyway, the Marx 6000 dummy, as you see, it actually looks quite respectable. Installed the motor in it, so I have a front and rear truck. Runs forward and reverse. Actually runs really, really well. Has both of the horns running just absolutely splendidly. So I'll look around and see if I have a light I can use. I think I have a red one. That would actually look quite good in there. Anyway, we'll see. I just want to do a quick update on this Marx 6000. So I've taken the A unit, which someone had butchered by drilling holes in it and adding these steel weights, which is just ridiculous. Took the motor out, remounted it in the dummy B shell, which gives me a front and rear coupler. So I'll replace the washer that goes on top of the motor. I'll install a headlight. I'll have a really nice 6000 switcher that runs just absolutely splendidly. As you see, you couldn't ask it to run better than this. It runs just absolutely splendidly. As you see. I always wondered why Marx didn't make one of these with a motor in it. But it works. So in any case, I'll get that headlight installed. I have a new Marx 6000 switcher. Definitely worth the $10. Plus I had the fun of doing all this. Plus the Wabash gondola, plus the parts and the other shell. So I may turn this into a dummy. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's nothing I can do about the holes in the side. No matter what you do, they're going to show, especially drilling directly through the Southern Pacific logo like that. Anyway, really stupid thing to do, in my opinion. But, you know, like I said, a single turn of black tape, vinyl tape around the wheel, would take the place of all this weight. Anyway, just a quick video. So the Marx 6000B unit converted to power, running just absolutely perfectly. So a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.